the first thing you need to know before you can begin sewing is how to thread your sewing machine. And every sewing machine is a little bit different, but they all are pretty much basic. And I'm going to show you how I thread my sewing machine. So check your sewing machine's manual, or just basically follow me. They're pretty much all the same. So I'm going to show you my sewing machine. This is a thread and this is a bobbin. You're going to need these two things to sew. You have to put thread into your bobbin. So you're going to place the standard thread over there on this little spool pin, and you put the thread in there. And then there's this hook right here. It's called the thread take up, and it's like this. So basically it's a little hook. You put the thread through that. Then you place the little bobbin right over here, the bobbin winder. Basically, you're going to hand wind a little bit of thread on the bobbin and when it catches, you're just going to click it. To the right. Once it's clicked to the right and it's thread a little bit, you're going to use your foot pedal. Every sewing machine has it, and basically you press it in and it starts the sewing machine up. Okay, so I'm gonna press down on this. I'll just put it on the table so you can see and press down it. But first I have to turn the balance wheel on the side right here, just until you hear a click. Basically that will make it move faster. It will still thread if I don't do it to go fast, but let me show you how it will be. It'll just be slower. So it's going to basically thread the bobbin. Now if I click in the middle, most sewing machines have an ability to click in to turn it to the turn it down this way, and then basically this will turn faster. I don't have time, so I like it to go fast. Making this part go faster actually stops this from going up and down, so you're actually concentrating the energy over here. You can guide it along with your hands if you wanted to make sure it goes evenly distributed thread. I'm going to kind of guide it along. I like to make it go up and down a little bit. When it's full, it will stop or slow down. So it stopped on its own. And so basically I'm going to make sure I put back the balance wheel to the position where it was in. And I'm going to disconnect the bobbin from the bobbin winder. This is the bobbin winder. And so this is ready to go. Now we're going to thread the sewing machine. Now every sewing machine is different, but according to this, all sewing machines are pretty much the same. This is the thread guide. Basically it's just a little hook. You put the thread through the hook, and then there's this wheel here. Let's see. This wheel basically, it gives tension to the thread and helps you to sew, but we're not going to go over that right now. And then there's another thread guide right under it, right here. Most sewing machines go along this way, it goes down, and it goes back up. Now, we must turn the wheel just a little bit up so this hook right here appears. I'm going to open it right here. When the hook appears, you're basically going to make sure the thread goes right through it. This will go up and down. If you notice right here, it goes up and down. Let me make sure you can see it. This hook goes up and down as I turn the wheel on the side. It goes up and down. So we will continue. And I'm just going to close that. And then afterwards, there's another thread guide right here, a little hook. And then we're going to turn the side again, the balance wheel, and I'm going to thread a thread on this last thread guide right here. And then finally we're going to basically thread the needle. Make sure you put down your foot lifter on the bottom, it's just so you can have room. On the side and the back, it goes up and down. As you see, the presser foot goes up and down if you move this presser foot or lifter up and down. It makes it lift. So that will help you. If you push it down, it gets it out of your way. But you cannot sew unless you put it back up. And as you're sewing, you got to make sure that it's on tight. So I'm going to lift it back up. It's already threaded. And just give it a little pull so you can see that everything's working. As you see, it's moving along nicely. It's right. So, every sewing machine has a compartment on the bottom where you put the bobbin in the bobbin case. Mine's already threaded, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So basically, here's a bobbin with thread in it, and you just basically stick it in the bobbin case. And the bobbin case looks like this. It's standard. All sewing machines are the same. You got the bobbin, looks like this, and the thread case looks like that. Okay. So now I'm going to place it, join it together, and I'm going to grab the thread, and I'm going to stick it through this little slit. There's a little slit. I'll try to help you see it right there, and I'm going to make sure the thread goes right through the slit, and so you hear a little click. And so it brings the thread right in the middle through this little hole. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm going to pull on it, and it comes out real easy. Okay. So I'm going to grab onto this part right here of the bobbin case, right here. This little flap. I'm going to grab onto it, and I'm going to stick it back in until I hear a click. That's when I know it's on right. So now I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to turn the balance wheel. What I want to do is I want to grab this thread on the bottom and I want to bring it out. I want it to join together with the one on the top. So I'm going to turn the balance wheel and it's going to pull the thread up. I don't know if you can see it, but here's my string on the top. And there's a little string right here that I pulled up. From the bottom, I'm just going to pull it out. Okay, so now all the threads, both of it, is on the top. I don't know if you can see it, but they're both on the top. Okay, and so now I'm going to close everything back up, put it back in position, and we're basically ready to sew. And give it a tug to see that it comes out easy. It's coming out, it's smooth. We did it correctly. Now, whenever you're sewing, if your sewing machine gets stuck, it's because usually the string came out of position or the bottom bobbin isn't on correctly. Make sure while you're sewing that the presser footer is on tightly and it's not loose and all the thread is on correctly, or you will not sew properly. In the beginning of sewing, this is where you're going to have a lot of problems if you didn't correctly thread your sewing machine, and if the bottom bobbin isn't on correctly, or if you didn't thread the bobbin correctly in the bobbin winder. This is very important. If you don't do this correctly, you're going to mess up in your sewing. But practice makes perfect, and making mistakes helps you to learn from your mistakes.